course batch manufacturing process unit 2 and lecture 48. Element of the getting system and present of the properties. Agenda for today present in this video: the defect in the casting and the remedies, the cruise and war pages and cupola. Defect in the casting Defect in the casting and remedies. Num- Cruise. It is the irregular shape cavity in projection on the casting coast by the diselement of the sand mold in it for the core print, which usually occurs when the mold beyond the cold occur for the due to following reasons: body of made mold joints, extensive pressure on the sand surface, too large core of the too small cores of print. This defect can be eliminated by taking proper care of the placing of core over the drag in sand. That the should be remedies are properly which of it is unmentional of the undesirable deformation occur during the fair solidification. It is due to the following reason: the content large flat surface of the casting indicate the poor design and the direction of solidification of casting. Melting practices. After the molding matters to the major factor which control the quality of the casting. There are the runner method available for the melting foundry alloy such as the flint of furnace, rotary furnace and cupola furnace. The melting casting iron cupola in which a variety of format extensively used for basically because of the lower initial cost and lower melting point cost. Die casting. Die casting, also known as pressure die casting, may be defined as the casting which used for the permanent mold is called die casting. The molten metal is introduced into the by mass of pressure. The casting produced by die casting method require very little machining. Each die usually made into part which must be located securely before molten metal is the forced into the runner high pressure 0.7 to 700 megapascal. The pressure may be obtained by the application of compressed air, hydraulically obtained piston. The ferrous alloy are not commercially die casting because of the high powering of temperature. The hot chamber die casting machine. The hot chamber die casting machine of the submerged dies of shown in the figure. The molten metal is forced into the die cavity and pressure is over 7 to 14% megapascal. This is the of the dry of the cast. This is the molten mold of the casting. In this the metal and the choosing of neck. This is the passage of the goes of the neck. This is the die of the this is the air pressure. This is the air pressure or atmosphere pressure in this video. Opening link of the this is the riser in use for the other pressure air pressure in this firebox. This is the fire in this is the firebox and molten port. This is the molten port of the operation of die air pressure. This is the seam of the die. This is the pattern of the mold. This is the die chamber of the die. This is the this is the molten metal, and this is the firebox molten pot. This is the ingot port and plugger. This is the hydraulic cylinder. Hydraulic cylinder is applied to on the mold. The operate to hydraulically and operate for the plunger. The fuel of the obtained for the application of compressed air. So the hydraulically operate plunger shown the figure. Advantage of die casting machine: rapidly economical production, large quantity of the identical part, and achieve of the part of smooth surface and close dimensional tolerance may be poured into very little machining or require the parts of having thin or complex shape can be cast accurately and easily. The die casting requires less the floor area in the require for to other casting process. The casting productivity of the die process for the less defective or in for the increased casting soundness. Rapid cooling rate produce high strength and quality of alloys. Indeed, the require for the cast of easily desired place. Die remains of the trustness of life and longer period. Example life of the die ingredient of the casting due to the maintenance of casting for the copper alloy of the 7,000 casting for the aluminum before alloy of the 50,000 casting of the effect. Advantage of die casting: cost of the equipment of die is high. This is the eliminated range of non-ferrous alloys which can be used for the casting. Die casting are limited to size required for the special slip in the maintenance. And this unit is consists of the finish of the thank you so much, friends.